Hello children, good morning. Today in this class I am going to explain you about the vitamins, how many types of vitamins are there and what are the sources of the vitamins and what are the diseases caused due to the deficiency of the vitamins. Okay, so first, what is vitamin? What is a vitamin? So vitamin is an organic substance which is obtained from the outside, to the body, and it is required in a minute quantities. So it is a micronutrient. So in the last class I have discussed with you, that is the macronutrients and micronutrients. The macronutrients are like carbohydrates, proteins, fats, etc. and micronutrients are required in a very minute quantities to the body. They are vitamins and minerals. Okay, so the vitamins are the organic substances which are required to our body in a minute quantities. So almost all the vitamins are required and they are not produced in the body and they have to be taken from the outside sources. That is, they are obtained from the vegetables, meat, etc. and fruits, etc. Okay, so the vitamins are of two types, that is water soluble vitamins and fat soluble vitamins. The water soluble vitamins are vitamin B complex and vitamin C. Vitamin B complex, it is a complex compound. It consists of vitamin B1, B2, B6, B12, folic acid, pantothenic acid, niacin and biotin. Next, fat soluble vitamins are vitamin A, vitamin D, vitamin E and vitamin K. That is A, D, E and K. Okay, so these four vitamins are soluble only in the fats. Okay, for example, you take lemon. So lemon, if you cut it and take the juice in a glass, if you pour water, it will get dissolved in the water. So that is a water soluble vitamin. Okay, so this B complex and vitamin C are water soluble vitamins. Okay, now what are the scientific names of these vitamins? So it is very important for you. These scientific names are asked in the multiple choice for you. So be careful and listen carefully. So vitamin A is commonly called as retinol. Vitamin A is called as retinol. It is also called as anti-xerophthalmic vitamin. Anti-xerophthalmic vitamin. Okay. Vitamin D is called as calciferol. Vitamin D is called calciferol. Vitamin E is called as tocopherol, which is anti-sterility vitamin. And vitamin K is called as phylloquinone, which is anti-hemorrhagic vitamin. Vitamin C is called as ascorbic acid. And next is the B complex. In this B complex, it consists of complex of vitamins, that is vitamin B1. The scientific name is the thiamine. Vitamin B2, scientific name is the riboflavin. Vitamin B3, that is niacin. Vitamin B6, that is pyridoxine. And vitamin B12, that is cyanocobalamin. Okay, so all these vitamins you can obtain from the vegetables, fruits and meat. Okay, but only one vitamin is synthesized by our intestinal bacteria, that is vitamin B12, that is cyanocobalamin. You know, the intestinal bacteria, that is E. coli, is present. So that bacteria will synthesize the B12 vitamin. Okay, so next, why vitamin A is called as anti-xerophthalmic vitamin? So anti-xerophthalmic means, ophthalmic means eye, xero means dry. the eye becomes, the cornea will become dry. Okay, so that will causes damage to the whole eye. So that is called as xerophthalmia disease, and the eyes become very red in color. That is anti-xero. If you take the vitamin A, this disease is reduced. That is anti-xerophthalmic vitamin or retinol. Next is vitamin D. So vitamin D is called as calciferol. So it is, vitamin D is rich in the morning sun rays and evening sunset. Okay, so what will happen is, our body fat is deposited just beneath the skin. Okay, so if the sun rays will fall on the skin, that will convert, that fats will convert into vitamin D. Okay, and what is the main sources means it is obtained from the sun rays or sunset. Next is vitamin E, that is commonly called as tocopherol or anti-sterility vitamin. Sterility means that is improper functioning of the reproductive organs in the males as well as in the females. Okay, that is improper functioning of the ovaries, which cannot produce the egg in the females, and improper functioning of the reproductive organs in the males, that is testes, which cannot produce the sperms properly. So that will be rectified by taking the vitamin E, that is tocopherol. Okay, next vitamin is the vitamin K, that is phylloquinone, which is called as anti-hemorrhagic vitamin. So this vitamin K, the deficiency of this vitamin K leads to heavy bleeding. Okay, it will functions on the clotting factors of the blood. Okay, so it is called as anti-hemorrhagic vitamin. Next one is the vitamin C, that is ascorbic acid. Just now I have discussed with you, which is richly seen in the citrus fruits. Next is B complex, that is B1 thiamine, B2 riboflavin, B3 niacin, B6 pyridoxine and B12 cyanocobalamin. So this is the brief introduction about the vitamins. Okay, next you look at the chart. I will explain the vitamin, sources of the vitamins, and what are the deficiency diseases caused by the vitamins. Okay, please look at the chart.